guys, so I know things probably look a little different. Okay, they definitely look a lot different, but I'm just kind of winging it right now because I didn't feel like putting basically any effort into this video, except like what comes after this. As far as setting up the lighting, you know, I'm just facing the window. I'm wearing my actual glasses, so you have the full glare effect going on. I'm not wearing any makeup. This is how I wear my hair when I'm by myself in my apartment, because I don't care about myself. I mean, I do. I just don't care about what I look like. I mean, I do, but you know what I mean. Yes, so I'm sitting on the floor because I didn't feel like carrying my big papasan chair across my living room. So I know some of you are missing my colorful rainbow Afghan. I don't really consider it to be an Afghan. It's just a blanket I got it at IKEA when I went to college. But it's over there. You can't see it or where I'm pointing, but it's over there. And I'm here, literally wearing what I slept in. I mean, I don't want you guys to think that I don't care about videos, because I do. I just haven't made a video in a couple weeks, but I wanted to do a video to update you guys on some things. As far as reading goes, I haven't really been doing much reading. Where is it? I don't think I've actually made any progress in this book since my May wrap-up. I was enjoying it. I have other things that got in the way. For example, I watched 5 seasons of Parks and Rec on Netflix in like a week or 2 weeks. Obviously very important. And then I bought Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. I've already played Assassin's Creed and Assassin's Creed 2. I just beat that like an hour ago. I just beat Assassin's Creed Brotherhood. And it's amazing. I love that game, even though it's the most frustrating thing I've ever done in my life. I also just had some coffee, and I can feel it. It's good stuff. So yes, that's what I've been doing with my life, aside from working 35 hours a week. So I haven't really been reading. I have been making some pretty good progress on Behind the Beautiful Forevers by Catherine Boo, which is a really good read, and it's written really well. And even though it's nonfiction, it basically reads like a novel because there's a ton of detail, and I'm really interested to see where it goes out. I mean, how it turns out. And I'm about 77% done right now, hoping to finish in a few days. I also finished Bold Spirit by Linda Hunt, which is about a mother and her daughter who walked from Eastern Washington to New York in order to win a $10,000 bet that they could do that. Which she did in order to save her farm. And it's also a really good read, even though it's nonfiction. There's so much detail, and it's basically a story that almost got lost because there was this whole manuscript that the mom wrote, and it got burned by her daughters, I think, because they were so ashamed of her for leaving. This was like in Victorian times, or when Victorian ideals were still ideal. So the story almost got lost to history, but luckily there were a couple newspaper clippings that got saved by a granddaughter. So yeah, it led to this book, and it's just so interesting and so relevant today, even with like feminism going on. This was definitely a time when feminism, women's rights was starting to happen. So anyways, I really loved it, and I really recommend it. I think that might be the only book I finished so far this month. Yes. Also, 2 days ago, I went to a book sale where all used books were like $3, and I didn't buy anything that was on sale, but I bought The Silkworm, which technically was on sale for $21. Haven't started it yet, but I might even just read this before I continue on with What is the What, because Mr. Robert Galbraith kind of takes priority. I also found this beautiful edition of Sense and Sensibility by Jane Austen for $5. I didn't really have an individual copy of Sense and Sensibility apart from the one that comes with the heirloom collection, and this is beautiful, so yes. And there's the back and the spine. Also, I bought Mario Kart 8 and played that for a while. Saturday night? Seems like last night. No, it wasn't last night. Last night I played Assassin's Creed until 2 a.m. I also found a used copy of Assassin's Creed 3, which I haven't started yet because I still have Assassin's Creed Revelations to play before this in the storyline, though probably it doesn't really matter. And my friend lent me The Hobbit Lego and Super Mario Bros. U, which she got with her Wii U. And when I registered Mario Kart 8, I got a free download code for a game of my choice out of like 4 different games. So I chose Pikmin 3. I wasn't really that familiar with Pikmin until I started playing the Nintendo Land game, and I really like the mini game on there, so I figured, hey, Pikmin. So that's been my June. I guess this is basically going to be a June wrap-up, even though it's pretty different. I am indeed recording. That is a good thing. Yes, I'm also like, I don't know, 100 videos behind on my YouTube subscription feed. It's gonna take forever. I mean, it's gonna take like 7 or 8 hours, but it's gonna take forever. And I don't know when that's gonna happen. I still have some coffee left. Now it's gone. Yes, also, there's been a couple stressful things that happened this month. I had a little bit of a car accident. That was not my fault. But everything's like fine, except I'm gonna need to get my car down to the body shop to fix a little bit. But it still runs fine, but it's kind of stressful. And if you follow me on Twitter, you might have seen that I was applying for a promotion at one of my jobs, and I didn't get that because they're not going to fill that position for the time being. So I'm not like totally devastated, but it's still a bit disappointing, but I'm optimistic for the future. And I had about 4 hours of sleep last night, hence the coffee. So yes, I believe that is it. I'll see ya when I see ya. Goodbye. Don't put that in. Bye-bye.